Now we will work on the visualization. I will try to guide you to live inside the whole body. Please understand, don't think you are living using your whole body. You do not use your whole body. You do not live in the whole body. First thing, see, basically whatever concepts I am explaining here, see, the concepts which I am expressing, all you must have heard if you attended Gita, or if you attended any other discourses. But now I am making the whole thing into a practical experience by adding meditation techniques to it. I am making the whole thing into technology, like applied science. That's the whole thing. As on now, we don't live using our whole body. We live like a ghost. Actually, we live like a ghost. A small example. You all must have walked, you all must have went out. Did any of you feel the coolness of the earth? Now after me telling, you will remember. When you walk, you don't feel. You became insensitive to some parts of your body. Same way, if somebody touches ear, you will know. But if somebody touches ear, you don't have the same sensitivity. You don't have the same sensitivity. One thing, if you see the kids, you can see they will have the same sensitivity what they have in the face and in the feet. They will have the same sensitivity, same shining will be there. But in our case, both will not be shining, that is different. That's why I always tell people, have you seen a single ugly kid? You can't. Have you seen a single grown-up beautiful man? You can't. Because this is the age to flirt. The grace is lost when you start choosing one part of body. When you start rejecting other part of the body, the grace is lost. First thing, when you suppress the left, this starts. We condition and teach to the kids to suppress the left. That's the first thing. From there only the suppressing some parts of the body starts. Then by and by, you start suppressing and you stop living using the whole body. You start living only with one part of the body. Now, of course, if you have done NSP, one part of this meditation you would have done it. Now it's the other part also we are doing completely. If you have done Indian NSP, you would have done this meditation technique. It is all about centering yourself into your body. Instead of living like a ghost, you see, usually we live like a ghost only. For example, if I ask you to remember you, close your eyes and just remember your name of yourself. I just ask you to remember, closing your eyes and remember you. You will remember only this area. You don't remember you completely. Why? This is not you. Leg is also you. Hip is also you. But you remember only this portion. You don't remember the whole body because continuously you live only centered on this upper body. You do not relate with the lower body. You live like a ghost. People ask me, Swamiji, do ghosts possess us? If you don't use your whole body 100%, naturally what they will think, after all some 60% is empty, why not go and stay there? Why not go and stay there? After all it is empty, nobody is living and nobody is there to ask rent also. Please be very clear, when you don't use your body completely, when you don't have awareness of your whole being completely, naturally you will be possessed by ghost. May not be the ghost which gives trouble, the negativity. Negativity is your own part, which is not under your control, because you don't use your whole system completely. If you can infuse awareness into your whole system, into your body and mind, it's a very simple meditation technique. It's a very simple meditation technique, but very powerful, very powerful. I wanted you to do at least 15 meditation technique in these 2 days, continuously, in every level. And by the time tomorrow evening, all your pains, irritation should get frightened and run away. They should get frightened. If we stay more, you will give some more meditation techniques. Better let us disappear. It's a meditation technique to make you completely centered on your body, on your system. Let me explain the technique. It's a two-part. First, you will tense your body from toe to head. From toe to head, part by part, inch by inch. Please understand, when I ask you to tense your feet, visualize as if your feet is like a bean bag. Have you seen bean bag? Visualize, don't think it is a solid thing, and it is not solid as you think. Please be very clear, your body is not solid. It is pure liquid and energy. It's a pure energy. That is why healing is possible. People ask me, Swamiji, how do you heal so many tumors, so many diseases? Please understand, you think body is solid. That is why you think it's a miracle, but it's nothing. It's a pure science. Just pure science. How doctors do surgery? They do it physically. Meditation does it in the energy level. That is why any disease related to psychosomatic, meditation just completely heals it. And it disappears. It just disappears. I always tell people, disease related to Annamaya Kosha means the to grass. Those things need surgery or allopathy. The disease related to psychosomatic level, energy, straight away can be healed by meditation. Meditation is a straight way which can heal the whole thing. Now, let us center yourself into your body. This is what I call swastha. In Sanskrit we call the health. The word for health in Sanskrit is swastha. Of course, this word is not popular. That's why I used the word arogya spurana. Otherwise, I would have used only swastha spurana. Even the word arogya is not full. Swastha is the right word. Centered on yourself. Completely centered on the being. That's the right thing to be done. Yes. Now, I think it is time to do the meditation. You will stand up and tense the body part by part. I'll guide you step by step. When I ask you to tense the feet, tense the feet. Visualize them like a bean bag and just squeeze them mentally. And you will see immediately they are getting completely up. You are infusing awareness into that part. You are infusing awareness into that part. One more thing. All pain happens to you because you don't give enough attention to your body. When you don't give attention to people, they will naturally create pain for you. Same thing body also does, nothing else. Same thing. When you don't give attention to them, naturally they want attention. All sounds which you hear in the kitchen when you sit in the sofa is attention need. If you are hearing some loud noise in the kitchen, asking for attention. And body is also asking for attention. Now, we are infusing attention into that part. When you do this meditation, when you do this visualization, of course this can't be called as meditation. See, there are few categories, like a hotel motel standard. If all those things are there, only then it can be called as hotel, otherwise it is a motel. So, That's why I told the last thing which we did is a Kriya. It did not have all the components of meditation. Meditation technique, by its own right, it must be able to give you physical, mental and ultimate enlightenment. But these techniques will not give you enlightenment by its own right. They will just create only health. So these are all called like a Kriyas and visualization techniques. So the technique which you are going to do now also like a motel, it's not hotel. They don't have right to liberate you on their own. They will not be able to take you to that extent. Just visualize that part of the body as a beanbag and squeeze them mentally. When I ask you to come to the next calf muscle, come to that area and forget the feet and squeeze the or tense the calf muscle area. When I ask you to come to the knee, then come to the next level. Step by step, infuse awareness into the whole body. This is the first step. Second step, very important thing. According to Ayurveda, we believe every part of your body inhales and exhales. Every part of your body breathes. Please understand, you do not breathe only through nose. Every part individually breathes. That is why people who have mastered the breathing technique, the yogis, they will sit under the cave. They will sit inside the underground where there will be no air circulation. They will stay there for 3 days, 4 days. I can give you one VCD where in Kumbh Mela, so many sadhus, they will bury their head inside and stay there for 3 days. They will sit inside underground. They will stay there for 10 days. Something like that. No possibility of having the air. No air circulation is possible. But they will be able to sit because every inch, every energy center of your body directly takes Akash energy, ether from the space. It inhales and exhales. The second part of the meditation is based on that concept. The second part, visualize as if every part of your body is inhaling and exhaling. I will guide you step by step. Now, the second part, first part, you will be tensing the whole body step by step from toe to head. Second part, you will be inhaling and exhaling from head to toe. First you will visualize your head not only through nose, through eyes, through ears, through every pore you are inhaling and exhaling. Visualize your body is porous. Just you are inhaling and exhaling. I tell you, what we call Tejas in Sanskrit will happen to your body. Tejas is not which comes by cream. Understand? Tejas which comes by the self-effulgence. When you infuse etheric energy into your body, when you infuse the prana shakti, one more thing I want you to understand. Prana does not mean just air. Prana is the energy which goes through air. When you do this visualization, the prana shakti will start flowing into the all parts of your body. Naturally you will start radiating. You will start radiating the tejas.